Okay, so I'm going to be riding my skateboard. And yeah, so I got my skateboard yesterday. I don't know how good I'm at it because, you know, I do it. I can't tell if I'm doing it good or not because I'm not a professional. So yeah. I'm gonna put my shoes on. My shoes match my skateboard because I have Vans and then my skateboard is like that. So yeah, I know a little bit of tricks because I used to ride my penny board before I got a skateboard. So yeah, I'm gonna go do some riding the skateboards in the garage by myself without the dog this time because the dogs get in my way. So I'm gonna show you guys the tricks I can do first. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I think you're right. So I can do that. I can do that. I can do a little bit of an ollie, I think it is. Because I think an ollie is the thing where you kick it up while you're moving. I don't know, that's what I heard from one of my friends. So, well, I honestly don't even know if I consider them a friend anymore, but we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, I think I'm pretty good at it. I can't go outside right now because I also don't want to. I mean, I do, but it's because my mom is working downstairs and I was trying to do that one trick where I got confused. Jesus, I'm gonna kill myself. What am I gonna practice with? Because I want to learn. Okay, so I know how to kick it like that. How do I not fall and break a ball? That's the thing. Because if I can do like the it's really, really fun riding skateboard, but the first thing I do recommend is if you want to learn how to ride a skateboard, first, I recommend getting a penny board and a skateboard, but do the penny board first because that's what I did. And once you do a penny board for about like a month or so, move to the skateboard because I've been doing penny boarding for a way longer time and I've been wanting a skateboard for a long time. And I didn't really even have to practice to do the skateboard because it's almost exactly like riding a penny board. And if you don't know what a penny board is, it is this. I colored mine rainbow. And the wheels are completely different. The shape is different. The textures can be different too because all skateboards mostly have sandpaper. Some don't, but most of them do. So yeah. I don't have a lot of space to do it, so yeah. It is like one of my favorite things to do though, because I like to do like this when I don't have anything better to do. And yeah, I'm not that good at tricks. I don't know much tricks or like tricks to do. Even with that one number. But yeah, it's really, really loud. So, or at least in person it is. Riding thing on like one wheel, but that's like until I become like a professional or something, which I don't even know if I'll be able to. But it's so loud. Okay, no, it's just a hair. I bring my skateboard in with me because I don't know. I just like what it looks like when there's a skateboard in the room. It's like a skater girl vibe to me. I'm supposed to be getting LED light strips today. Also, when you learn how to ride a skateboard, do not go back to penny boards because you have a lot more space than you do on a penny board for your feet. Because like if I try and ride this again, it's not gonna be like, oh my God, I don't even know how I ride. Oh God, that feels so much different already. And I got this yesterday. The skateboard yesterday. Go that way. What if I try the small one? I'm probably gonna fall. But I don't care. Hold on. Skateboard has to go like that because it's gonna keep. So use this. Okay. I can. But how did I? How? That is so confusing. How? What? I don't like it. That is. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I don't like it. It's way too hard. It feels too different. First of all. Second of all, it's way too small. So, once you get a penny board and you get a skateboard, do not go back to pennyboarding because it's going to be really, really hard. Or at least it is for me because I loosen up the bearings so it's easier to ride. 20%, okay, that's fine. I loosen up the bearings to make it easier for me to ride, but that's why it's so wobbly in mine. Feels like still tight. I have to fix it up today, but that's okay. Because I can't turn it that good unless I go like that. So like here, let me go over here and I'll try and turn. That was hard. Jesus. I've never felt that way before. That like, so now when you're going down like like a hill or something in the car and like you get the tickle in your stomach because it feels just weird. That happened to me because I thought I was gonna fall backwards. That might just be me, but I honestly don't even know. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do it again so I can get better at it. And that was only a small bit. Okay, so. Oh! Okay. Wasn't as long or like hard as I thought it would be. Because the other time, that was my first time doing it while I was moving. So that's why I kind of like freaked out about it. I can't move it that way, like behind me. So that's the bad part. I can only move it in front of me. Because that's the way I ride it. So it's gonna be a lot different, but yeah. Oh. The brand name is on the bottom. It's not sponsored in this video because, yeah. The brand name is called Baker, I think, because that's what it says. You guys aren't going to be able to read it because I'm recording on my phone, because that is the only recording thing I have to upload on this channel. But yeah. So now I'm going to just skateboard. Okay, now I know why I felt different. Because I was turning when I was going fast, and that happened when I was doing that, so I freaked out, and then it like shocked me, and I was about to fall backward. Okay, now I understand. I don't really know if I'm new to this because I did start yesterday, but I know how to like ride like kiting boards and stuff, so I don't really know. But so like this is what I think an ollie is. Let me show you. Like that, when you do that and keep moving. But it's hard for me to do it. Sorry it's really bumpy, it's just because I'm on my garage floor and it's not the best floor to be riding on. Kind of did it. Now I cannot do tricks like the ones that you see people do, like the flips in the air and like the ones where you do like on the edge of something, like a pole. I can't do that, but I can still do tricks. I just am not as good as I want to be. That felt different because I was going super high, like almost like that. So it felt super different. That did not feel like how it used to a couple minutes ago because I wasn't doing it high enough. But real quick, if you do not know how to do this trick, this is the first trick I recommend you learn, because if you want to become a person or a professional skateboarder and you want to go to a skate park and go down all the ramps and stuff, a lot of people do this so they go down faster, like that. and then they'll go down and stuff. That is one of the things you have to learn first for tricks and stuff like that, because it's one of the easiest, and it's the first one I learned. My friend tried to become a skater girl. She doesn't know how to do it yet, but eventually she'll learn how she can do it. She just gets scared like that. So what you're gonna want to do is know what foot you are riding with, and if you ride with your right hand, you want to put your left foot on it when you're riding it, so and then you push off with your right foot. But when you are doing this trick, your right foot goes on the back and your left foot goes on the front, and then you basically just push down or lift up the back, and then the back of the board will go that way. See what I mean? It'll go that way. But yeah, so I am also going to teach you guys how to do the trick that I just did, like when you go in a circle and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you guys how to do the thingy, the one where you go like that and that first, because that's one of the easiest. So yeah. Also, once you learn how to do it, you're gonna have to learn how to. First of all, the first thing you need to know. Sorry, I keep mixing everything up. You want to know how to get on first without putting your foot forward. That's one of the a little bit harder things to do. So, want to learn how to do that and how to get off. When you get off from getting on like this, turn your foot that way, and then just take your other foot and put it on. It's really hard sometimes to get on without falling like that. It also depends on what foot you put on first, because sometimes I'll put on this foot and then do that foot, but then I don't like it because I move a lot faster than I want to. So, yeah. How are you gonna do it? Put your foot like this, cover up the first set of bolts, and put your other foot like that, and cover up the back set of bolts. You have to get on fast. If you really, really want to make it not move as much, stomp on the bolts, because it's not gonna let it like slide. So like, you do that, and it kind of stops it from doing it. I recommend stomping with your heel on it, because that's one of the parts that actually help you stay balanced. So stomp, and then you can get that. Now, just back up your foot if you want to get off, or twist your foot that way, get off that way. Now what you want to do is practice pressing down and doing it like upward, like that. And make sure that your heel is on it, because that makes it a little bit harder if it's not on the thing. Because you don't want only your heel to be on it. You want like most of your foot and your heel to be on it. Then make sure to like balance with one foot on it like that. And like wiggle it a little bit if you need to. Then you're gonna take your other foot and just kind of get used to doing kind of get used to going like this, and then lifting it up a little bit. Sorry, I got too used to it, to where like I can't not press down. But once you know how to do that, try pressing down a small bit, and if it goes when you do it, have your arms out. Like I remember when I first started doing it, I always was like this to kind of help me balance, but now I can do it without it. But sometimes I don't even notice when I'm doing it because I'm used to doing it like that. Now, what I was saying was, you need to learn. Oh my God, I just did that. Oh, 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 oh. Wait, I can do it. That's good. You need to learn how to get it like that while standing on it. What you're gonna do is put your heel down on it real hard, pick up your foot, grab it, walk off. If you really, really wanted to. But yeah. Another way of how to not look like someone that just started when you're, is you do that and then you kick off and then just start going. That's one of the things I have learned over the time from riding penny boards too. Exact same thing. Just be a little bit more careful because those ones are super small. But yeah. Now I'm just gonna do a little bit of riding it myself, and then I'll end the video. But yeah, so sorry that this video is so long. I'm not like writing it or like making short videos too, but that happens to me a lot because I'll put my heel too far forward instead of like on the actual skateboard. So that is okay if it happens. Just make sure where you're putting your foot is where it needs to go. Because that happens like normally to me. That is also one of that's also one of the easy things to do once you learn how to actually ride it at a good speed. You can, if you want to practice doing that, like what I just did, like bending down, like going like that and riding it. If you really, really feel like you need to, go slow, but it's not going to be as easy to go slow. So like, if you do that and that, it's not going to be as easy because it's going to be more shaky and stuff. But it is kind of easy to do it when you start getting a better pace and start getting better at riding it. But I'm going to do one more round of my tricks and then I have to go. So yeah. guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what your favorite part was, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.